Hi folks, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Hello, that is working. These headphones are really on their way out. I've spent ages going through BitChute trying to find a Lardy video that will play, and none of them play. I've written again to BitChute and said, please can I have my videos back? I'll put them on my computer and I'll work through them that way. Do they answer me? No, because I'm not giving them Bitcoin. They don't care. Anyway, so I thought I'd do a Lisa video, and I was not about to do a Gap video with 9 million pairs of jeans, so I thought I'd do this one. Carnivore diet. Oh no, I've done this, haven't I? Oh, sorry, ignore me. Right, let's have a look, see what else there is. I just saw the thumbnail and didn't think I'd done it. Zara haul, no. Friday haul's finally gone up. Took them long enough, didn't it, to check that one out. How to look rich, look younger. We've done that. We've done Stella McCartney. Ugh. Spring Beauty favourites, best self-tanner for ages. Right, we haven't done that one. That gets... Oh, and there's music. That gets me out of doing the dressing up ones. I am so fed up with watching her dress. Spring Beauty favourites, best self-tanner for ageing skin. Won't it be the best self-tanner for any skin? Best foundation and primer for oily skin. Has she got oily skin? Anywho, let's go. Somebody just said maybe not change out the bingo cards so quickly so that you all get used to them and know where things are. And it's like, I'm happy to do that. Keep hold of this one for a bit longer and then make a new one. Because I wasn't intending to do a Lisa video today, so I hadn't done the card. So we're using this one again. Can you see the corner? Because I realised the other day when I looked at it afterwards, you could... you can see it now. Couldn't see it before. My big fizzog was covering half of it. So I'll give you a minute to grab it or read it or whatever. I realised that a lot of people said I missed Moto jacket on the last one, but it wouldn't have made bingo anyway, so... Right, where are we? There. Shall we jump in?
About it, I want to tell you. I also have a bag.
Be about what? Poo? Oh! That stupid song.
Of disappointments, which I really don't usually like to do, but it's like sometimes when I show you things like on my Friday video and then I use them and they're not that great, it's like I want to apologize. So let's start with the good stuff.
Surely people by now know not to listen to a word you say, give it a few weeks and wait for you to say, actually that was crap, and then they haven't wasted their money. And shut the door! It's neither one thing nor the other at the moment.
First, and I've just got it all down here in no particular order, but these are things that when I use them, I think to myself, I need to tell them how much I love this. It's not that I just sat down and started.
Oh, I think that all the time when I'm using things. Hold the front page, I need to go and make a video and tell everybody how wonderful this is. Don't you think people can find wonderful things on their own without you?
Trying to think about favorites. Okay, first and foremost, my tanner. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I was talking to you about self-tanners and how much I hate them, and I do still hate them. But when it gets about this time, every year I break down and I do it. So one of my friends was saying, don't forget the Jergens Natural Glow Gradual Tanner, that it gives a great natural color. I was in Ulta.
That's the thing. I let you read it. I didn't read it. Now I don't know if she said anything because I really wasn't paying attention at all. I should have. No. No. I don't think she's said anything yet, has she? I'm going to go on the fact that she hasn't said anything yet and just hope.
And Ulta used to carry this, and now they don't carry it anymore. So at that time, I thought, well, I don't know if I'm going to feel like stopping by Walgreens or whatever. So,
oh, such a hard life. I only want to go shopping in that shop. I don't want to have to drive to another shop and shop in that shop. Really, Lisa?
Let me go ahead and just pick up a gradual tanner here and give it a try. And I always, ask the girls which ones are the best sellers. I'm the kind of person that when someone says, "Can I help you?" I say, "Yes, yes, you can help me." So the one I got is the Tan Luxe, the Gradual Radiance. I can't lie, that's what got me. Illuminating and rejuvenating gradual tan lotion. I have used this brand before in the past, and it was the drops. And I know a lot of people love to do that. They love to put the drops in with their just regular moisturizer, and I have done that. To me, it is not as good. It's hard to regulate how much lotion. I mean, I guess you could do 2 drops for 1 pump or something like that, but I found that it's still...
but Lisa, poor widow Lisa. You've only recently figured out what the difference between a pump and a drop is. I bet it was a complete shit show. Before, how much is it? Oh, just pour the bottle in my hand, that'll do.
Still left me kind of blotchy and streaky. It almost left me with a little bit more than I wanted. So I was not in the market for that. So I wanted to try a real
That doesn't look like there's much in there, does it? Is it just I don't know. It just doesn't look like that'd do a body, let alone more than once. And it's not cheap, that Tan Luxe stuff, because they've sold it on QVC. Daily moisturiser, medium to deep. See, the thing is, right, I've ordered another one. I'm like her. I hate it, but I like looking like I've had a tan. I ordered like the Dove or the Garnier or whatever. Bit like the Jergens, I suppose. And they always say wash your hands afterwards so you don't end up with orange palms. But then you wash your hands and you've got a line there where you've washed your hands. So then do you have to do the back of your hands with... Anyway, when it does eventually look like it's a suntan, I can get a baby wipe and just do that, and I've got a big line down my arm. So if I get any water on it and I rub it, it comes off. So what's the point? Can someone explain to me what I'm doing wrong?
Gradual tanner. Well, on the way home, I thought, I'm just going to stop by Walgreens and just see if they even still carry this. So I got the Jergens Natural Glow, gradually creates flawless, natural looking color. And I did get medium to deep, and this has coconut oil in it. And I don't know if this had like a shade range, which is interesting. Okay, here is the kicker. Both of these are really similar when it comes to consistency. They're very watery. Like even this one, if you open it like this, it's just gonna come out. So that is one thing I noticed right off the bat, that they're both like really, really liquidy. Then, and I've been really paying attention, I would say that the scent is very, very similar. Okay, that's basically nothing on that one. I was going to say neither one of them is memorable as far as when I was putting it on. Okay, this does have more of a scent, and it is more Jergens. It's just a lotion scent. It isn't really necessary.
What the hell is just a lotion scent? What if nobody's used Jergens before? I've never used Jergens. Explain it to me. In words in more than one syllable. So I was getting sidetracked by shoes. Ruth Langsford's doing shoes now. Who knew? They're cute though. I like them. There was something else I was going to say. Damn you, Ruth Langsford. No, gone.
Necessarily self-tanner scent at all. I have
been... that was it. I was reading Reddit, I think, or something. Was it QVC review? Anyway, reviews of self-tan. That was it, when I was looking to get the Garnier or the Dove. And everyone was going on about it's the smell and whatever. I love that biscuit smell you get on fake tanners. Am I alone? Everyone complains about that. And it's like, when I used to use fake tanners before, anyone I got had that biscuit smell. And I used to go to sleep breathing in the biscuit smell. I used to really... I like biscuits. Maybe these people don't like biscuits. Is that what it is?
Using these for the whole time. So think back to every video, every try-on haul you have seen. I have never not once not put Jergens
I have never not once not put. Right.
on this side, and I mean the whole way down. My chest and everything, which, how
Why does she laugh at nothing?
ironic that I would have one arm and one shoulder covered in this video featuring this. I'll put a picture up here of some sort so you can see both sides. Or you could watch my Zara video that I did yesterday. I will post it up here.
Did you say I should have? No. Sex and the City, Victoria, Carnivore, Fofa, So Wearable, Rumple Bumble. I don't think she said anything yet. We'll see.
Here, matter of fact, this is from Zara. My legs are so sore, you guys, from going up and down the stairs and from bending over, getting the cameras right and everything. I did that whole video yesterday and I had a blast doing it. Those are my favorite videos.
My legs are so sore going up and down the stairs. My fucking heart bleeds. What about nurses working 72-hour fucking shifts that barely get to sit down and eat anything? Oh, poor you, Lisa. God, you have such a hard life.
Videos, like the really fun styling ones. So I hope you saw it and I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, so I put this on my right side, this on my left side, every single time. Now, I don't do it every day, twice a day or anything. I mostly just do this when I get out of the shower. So it's every day to every other day. And I think only one time did I do it in the morning. I just don't like that. I just don't like to feel like I've got something like this on during the day. Here are the negatives. In the morning, you will smell a little hint of self-tanner, but it is nothing like if you use a full-on self-tanner. Nothing. It doesn't hit you in the face, doesn't make you sick. It's nothing like the full-on self-tanners. Does it stain?
I like that smell. I must be really weird. But then, having said that, I haven't used full-on in-your-face self-tanners. I've used a Liz Earle face spray that I used to spray into my moisturiser. I've used, what's that one called? I've decanted it into something else now. It's another face spray. I've got an Avon one for your body. I think it's like in an oil or something. But I've never gone, you know, where you stand in the nude in a pop-up tent and they spray you. I've never done that. So maybe they smell different. I don't know.
My sheets? Yes, it's on my sheets. And what gets me is I wear full pajamas. I even tuck my pajamas in my Barefoot Dream socks. And somehow it has still gone through my pajamas and gotten on my sheets. But it comes out. It washes right out. So it's just something, you know how I always say you got to suck it up? Pick your sacrifice. You can either sacrifice your sheets and a little bit of inconvenience for having color on your skin.
Honestly, you've got to suck it up. If you ever had a real fucking case of I need to suck it up and get something done, you wouldn't know it. I want to pop her bubble. I really do. I want to go and visit her and take her out of Wilmywood and show her what happens in the real world. But the thing is, even if she saw it, she wouldn't care. That's the thing. She's a narc. She doesn't give a shit about anybody else. Her aunt died. She didn't miss a beat. Her sister-in-law lost a baby. She bought her fucking silk sheets or something. The woman's insane. I just want to, you know, open up the top of her head and have a look in and see if there is actually anything in there.
That makes you look more youthful, vibrant. I think it makes you feel better. I think it's a mental thing to see a little bit of color on your skin. And with me doing what I do, There's no denying that makeup and clothes and everything look better with a little bit of color in your skin. Here is a big added bonus that I have noticed about these. I have not really noticed a massive amount of catching on my dark spots, like age spots and things like that. Now I exfoliate, but I exfoliate every time I take a shower. In the past, when I have tried to use a regular tanner, it still really caught on those. I honestly think, you guys, I don't know if you could tell a difference in the color. I'll have to put the price difference. I'm sure this was much more expensive than this. And let's see.
Of course it is, you dimwit. I remember using one once back in the day. It was sold on QVC. It was pure water in a spray bottle. It was supposed to be the bee's knees. Doesn't streak, doesn't smell, doesn't, the whole whatever they do to sell it to you. So I stood in the bath in the nude and my husband sprayed me down. Streaky as fuck. Only took where it felt like. Really dark on my knees and whatever. And I had exfoliated and it was like, how does anybody do this? They've come a long way since then though, to be able to get like a Jergens or a Dove or whatever and just put it on as a moisturiser every day.
250 milliliters, 221 milliliters. There is a little bit less in this one, 7.5 ounces versus basically 8.5 ounces. But if you're someone that you like higher end products or you just happen to be at Ulta, I'd pick this up. If you're at the grocery store or at Walmart or CVS, I would pick this one up. I will use them both. And if I had to say which one smells the most in the morning, because I will smell each hand, I would say this one has a little bit, like 10% more scent than the other one. So all in all, it has been a great success. I'm so glad that it didn't end up like my drugstore shampoo that really shook me. I'll put that video up here.
Oh, it really shook you. Drugstore shampoo. Can I punch her now, miss? Can I, please? Can I? So you know what this means, don't you? She's not going to repurchase the Jergens because she's now an uptown girl and she uses everything that costs 85 times the fucking price of something else. And I swear to God, this isn't recording. Can you hear me? Earth to YouTube. Jules to YouTube. Can you hear her? There's people not watching this now, just listening to it as they do the housework or something, thinking, what the fuck is she doing? I've got a visitor. Hang on, peeps. Nice little interruption from my husband with a coffee. Should we jump back in? Because I have no idea what I was saying before I stopped.
Here, so couldn't wait to tell you about those. I'll try to be faster from now on. This is the Amika Undone. I see why people love this. I've got a few hair products, but I don't want to get deep into the hair products because that is a separate video. It's going to be one for products that are not good.
Can you just see her looking down her nose at the cheap hair products that people have used for donkey's years that don't have a problem with at all? If there was a problem, it was probably because you weren't using them correctly.
And one for products that I love. This will be in the products that I love. It is just fabulous. It is not crunchy, crispy, but it gives you volume and it smells good. It doesn't make you feel like you just have to wash your hair the next day, no matter what. It's just really good. And
What is it? You haven't even said what it is. The Amika Undone, what? Hairspray? Dry shampoo? Perfume for your hair? What? You've said nothing. We've no clue.
I'm not surprised because a lot of people love that. Okay, here are...
Yeah, you like it because a lot of people like it. There's this thing on QVC at the moment, the Manta Pulse Flexible Hairbrush. And you use it to... It's like a Clarisonic for your head, and it vibrates and whatever. Anyway, he's doing a demo and he's sprayed the woman's hair wet and then put a bit of shampoo on the brush, and then you go around and her face while she's doing it, it's like, them things that the They're like that, and you push them down on your head and they make everything tingle. Looks like that's what that's doing to her hair. I'm so tempted to get one though to see, but I don't use a load of products or whatever, so I doubt that I'd need it. I don't know. I shouldn't have QVC on in the background, should I? Because I end up wanting to buy everything.
Some really surprising things. Let me just get them all out here. The ones that surprised me the most. This one surprised me, but I like e.l.f.
This surprised me because it's cheap.
products basically, but this Halo Glow liquid filter, it's just as good as Charlotte Tilbury's. It might be better. I think it's less oily. I think it might be better for normal to oily skin, and it may be better for the summer. I have just loved it. The color I ended up keeping, I gave the other one to Brooke, is Shade 2 Fair Light. I think I actually got that mixed up when I showed.
Have you realised that you're light yet? That you're cool toned? That you've got a pink undertone? Have I made it clear to you yet?
I think I thought Fairlight was the pinker one. I ended up keeping the more yellow one. Bottom line, this is the one I like.
Ugh, you always keep the yellow one though, don't you?
And it is Fairlight. So keep that in mind when you're looking at them. You'll probably have to order them. That's why I ordered 2 colors. It's not only the depth of the shade, it's the tone also. But I love that. There's no need to get the Charlotte Tilbury if you have that, in my opinion. This is probably the biggest shocker of all. And I have to thank Sam Sherman. I'll put her channel down below. I think she just says flat out oily skin. She really battles it. I'm not someone who battles it as much as some, probably because I'm older. But she was using this and she just went on and on about it, about how well it kept her makeup. It's the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer.
Daggone, didn't she have to get a replacement for that because she couldn't believe this cheap shite actually works so well? Because we've done videos since this, haven't we? And I remember her saying about that.
Liquid. Smooths, conditions, refines pores, balances, and prolongs makeup. Okay, this is very classic. The cap has already broken off. That is part of drugstore cheap products. You're not going to get the same quality packaging, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Another thing that I would say I'm not crazy about, you can't even squeeze it out. You have to like shake it out. It's very liquidy. You do have to shake it. There probably is some type of powders or something in here, but you just kind of get some out like that. And
look at her face in that clip. Honestly, I'm surprised she didn't get John to do it.
Say I'm not crazy about, you can't even squeeze it out. You have to like shake it out. It's very liquidy. You do have to shake it. There probably is some type of powders or something in.
Why are you squeezing it then if you can't squeeze it? You just said that you can't, so. Boo. Poo. This is a thing. This is a lady. Oh, where's it gone? A lady in the UK that's on the telly. Where has that gone? It was there 2 seconds ago. Nope. I had a picture of Denise Welsh. And I just love her hair. I wish mine was that white. It's around somewhere. It was there. There it is. That's what I want my hair to look like. See, and then I've just got a thing because, long story short, Amazon gave me £5, but they only gave me £5 off of things that Amazon sell. So I couldn't get anything else with it. So I was looking for something for £5 because it's pointless. And I got this live purple hair dye thing, and you mix it with your words, Julie. You mix it with your conditioner, but see, because my hair's still quite dark apart from the grey, it won't show. I don't think. I might try it and see if it does, but I can't wait until my hair's like that, and then I can dye it all the colours of the rainbow, can't I? Was I doing something? I can't even remember what I was doing. Oh, I was taking a thing of her right. Yeah, just watch her in the... This video's all over the show, isn't it? Watch her in the clip, like she's trying to squeeze it, and the face she's pulling. I'm surprised she didn't throw this away. Like, that. Anyone remember the fate of the teddy bear lotion? Oh, it was too... I don't like things that are too difficult to use. Whatever.
Here, but you just kind of get some out like that, and then I press it on my face and then let it dry for a few minutes. And you guys, you know that's gonna freak me out. Hold on. Okay, I was just thinking when it was on my hands that Samantha said that sometimes it's even too oil controlling, that she doesn't like using it underneath a foundation that is meant to be oil controlled too. Like, for instance, a lot of times when I use Estee Lauder Double Wear or something that I know dries right down, I can use like a moisturizer underneath it. So you know, if you're oily, how to balance those things. But I think it's worth a try. I even bought the powder, which I would say is pretty good too. I mean, it's a white powder though, so just be warned, but this is what I would try first.
I like her eyeshadow today. Does she say in her thing, in her down belows, what she's wearing? Because this is the first time in an age that I've actually noticed she's got something on her eyes, and it looks really pretty. I don't even know if she said I should have. Hair. She's mentioned hair, hasn't she? Because of shampoos. I don't think she said anything else. If she has, you're all probably screaming at me.
Then, you guys, what a shocker with these. Now, I'm not sure if this is a new formulation or just a new package. Either way, this is all I've been wearing since I got them. Like, I haven't even tried the Chanel foundation I just got. I haven't been wearing the Mario or the newest KVD. I love these. And if I had to tell you a color, I don't know which one I would say. I got the N3 neutral light medium and the W4 warm light medium, and I mix them. One pump of each, and I mix them on my hand, and then I apply it to my face, and then go in with my just Eco Tools sponge. And these will...
Those of you out there that use liquid foundations, how many pumps do you usually use? I'm curious. It's been that long since I've used a liquid foundation. When she says she's using 2 pumps, it always sounds like it's a hell of a lot, but maybe it isn't. So I don't want to judge her. Is that what you need nowadays? 2 pumps of something to do your entire face? I don't know.
With this, just amazing. Amazing. So pretty. I know I've tried this in the past. I think I probably had the shade wrong because the word suntan is coming to mind when I think of that little bottle. But that just goes to show you how just the pump can change if you use something or not. Because I'm not attracted to something that I have to pour out. I just suck it up with Estee Lauder because it's worth it. But these, wow.
Buy a fucking pump for the bottle, you dumbass. What do you think other people do? Oh, it's so hard in Wilmywood these days, isn't it? Having to use cheap body tan on one side of your body and not having a pump on your foundation and...
Wow, just amazing. Love it. Another just happy surprise were these Ulta lipsticks. They are so good. Now, I'm not saying they're Tom Ford or anything else, but like this one, this really, really nude one, 384, I have used this so many times to put in the center and lighten up another lipstick. It's just a good consistency. And this color, which is the pink, this is 380.
That looks pretty.
88, I believe. It's a good pink. So what are we noticing here? Not a lot of pigment, but
I was just going to say, you can't bloody see them. I want to find out which nude I should wear. But as I can't go out, and test things. It means ordering stuff, and if you order stuff in the UK and you use it, it's yours. You can't return it, even if it breaks you out or whatever. That's it. You've bought it, you've opened it, goodbye. That's it, it's yours. So I'm not up for doing that, and it's like, I want to see what a nude lipstick would look like on me, because I've only ever worn colour or just a lip gloss. How do you know what's your best nude? Who was I watching the other day? Oh, the Australian girl that used to be on Beauty News, not Hayley, the other one that had the babies. Anywho, she was saying that apparently your best nude should match your nipple, and she's like, I'm not getting my nipple out in the shop. Really funny. But it's like, yeah. How do you, when you look on screen as well, when you're looking at them, 9 times out of 10, the colours they have on the website are nowhere near the colours of the damn thing anyway, so.
It's not patchy. It would be really good for those of you that don't like a lot of lipstick, but you do want a little something. But I've really enjoyed them. I think that they're worth the money, especially when you...
Can you please say them? You purposefully buy top-end stuff, so people that will be drawn to your channel because you have Chanel handbags and Stella McCartney handbags will expect a certain type of person. And you just make yourself sound silly when you drop S's where they should be, put them in where they don't belong, don't use a T on anything.
You can get that $3.50 coupon.
Cents! There's 50 of them! Lord above. I had that on the old card, didn't I? Did she say they were wearable? I don't know. I'm not listening to her anymore. Did she say I placed an order? I'm sure she must have done, because she didn't go to the shop for them, did she? Or did she? Oh, whatever.
Off. Another lipstick that I think we all have loved, had so many of you say you love it, and that is this Laura Mercier Joy. It's pretty unique. It's just, I don't know how to even describe it. It's got...
Yeah, exactly. I was just going to say, can you put your hand nearer the fucking screen so we can see? High Vibe Lip Colour in Joy.
like a little bit of shimmery in it. It's light. It's just...
Looks peachy. Why am I shocked? Peachy, peachy pink, pinky peach. That's Lisa.
Lightly foily. I don't want to put any on until I show you what I'm wearing, but this is worth getting. It would look
so just tell us what you're wearing and put some on.
So good with so many different kind of lip liners. It's just beautiful if you like light colors. This is something, I mean...
Is that on another card as well, if you like? Yeah, poo.
And I cannot believe how much I love this. And it's one of those things where I've just been loving my makeup lately. Not only like when I put it on or when I look in the mirror, but see, I have to look at myself in video and on camera, and that's not fun. It really isn't. There is nothing worse than having to edit an entire video where you hate your makeup, or your foundation looks terrible, or you're too oily, or you don't have enough coverage, it's the wrong tone, all of that kind of stuff. So I am pretty picky about things, and this I have loved. And I would have never picked this up if it...
It's really hard to edit when you don't like your makeup. Couldn't you just cry for her? Life's so hard for Lisa, isn't it?
It weren't for Madrid Glow, the makeup artist for Pamela, I believe that is her name. She listed this as one of the things that she had been using, and I love it. It is just so...
Why? It's not a perfume. You've already doused your face in it. Why are you sticking your face in it?
Wonderful. It just is the finest mist, like a really light, fresh spray. And with all of these, the primer, the foundation, I'll say I don't use this every time, but when I do, I still love it. I just have been loving my makeup, and it's lasted longer, and it's looked just glowy enough, but not oily. I love these sunglasses. Blue is probably my favorite.
Where did they... In the middle of a sentence, I love these sunglasses. Where did they come from? You're editing shit, Lisa. Did she say favourite? I'm taking it.
Favorite. And I just find that I love these. They're so cool looking. I just showed you the pink ones. The blue ones are my favorite. And then I like the yellow ones. And then maybe the pink ones. Maybe I would like a just solid brown. I don't think I've tried that. But the reason I like them is, first of all, they're cheap, so you don't have to worry about them. Second of all, they're light. I have nose issues with heavy sunglasses, and I know it's because I've just got a bony nose. So I like light sunglasses as far as weight. I like light sunglasses as far as the lens, and I love sunglasses that do like this.
I like sunglasses that I can put up in my hair. I've got a finger that do like this. And these fingers do like that. Fucking idiot. Who says that? I do like that.
So it's just been a win-win-win. I have very expensive sunglasses, and it just seems like if I can wear these, I pick these up and I go with it. This is something I just...
So maybe stop buying sunglasses, donate all the others that you have, or sell them on eBay or something, and stop buying any. If you get them in every colour of the rainbow, you won't need anything else, will you?
Just bought, I actually showed it to you in my Friday video. I'll link that up here, and it was in the part that I lost, the clip that I lost. Remember when I showed you that I had a little sample of the Moroccan Oil Shimmer Oil? I used all of that. I think that one sample lasted me about 3 times, and I went and purchased it at Sephora. It is so pretty. My one complaint, you know, I'm funny about stuff like this, is I wish it had a pump or some other method besides the dropper, but I'm gonna have to get over it. It looks like it would be like so dark.
Decant it into a bottle with a pump. There you go, job fucking solved. What's wrong with a dropper? Undo it, drop it into your hand, stick it back in the bottle, do what you're doing, and then tighten it up after.
And so shimmery, but it's really not. It's just beautiful, shimmering body oil, and it's scented. Lightly scented. Remember back when I was going through my fragrance extravaganza, I told you that sometimes I just want to smell.
She loves putting a name on it. My leggings journey, my fragrance extravaganza. No. It's your maniac shopping addiction is what it is.
Good. I don't necessarily want to smell like a fragrance, but if someone were to be around me, sit beside me, I want to just smell good. That's what this will do. It's not like you put on Moroccan Oil body spray, which I do like, or, you know, the lotion or anything else, which I do like, but it just leaves you lightly scented, and it gives you that kind of vibe like you tried. You know what I mean? I also, if you don't like a scented one like that, I do still like the OC. That is the most velvety, beautiful body oil. That's something I use more at night mixed in with my lotion. Speaking of fragrance, I will probably, be featuring more fragrances. It's weird. Most people are drawn to fragrances in the wintertime. And I understand, because you get that vibey, warm.
Stop with the vibey, Lisa.
Smoky or whatever, scent and variation a lot more in the winter, and it's easier to wear heavier scents because it's just cool and brisk and it's not humid. But the summertime is when
Summertime. It's coming. It's on the list.
I think it's when your skin's more exposed. Maybe that's what makes me think about it. But this one, I have told you about it before, by Rosie Jane. I believe it's Maddie. This smells like the beach. If you like Bobbi Brown Beach, it's not coconutty. It is a little bit like copper tone specifically, not Hawaiian Tropic, not Banana Boat, but copper tone.
I have no clue what you're talking about, Lisa, but I'm sure others do. I've always wanted to try that Bobbi Brown Beach. It's so hard to get bloody samples of things. You get, if you shop at Sephora, you get loads of samples, don't you? Our Sephora, I was having a look the other day, because you've got £5 to spend. Yeah, I ain't going to spend it because you've got nothing that I want. But when I was looking, they have a thing, and it's like the 2 free things were online magazines or something, and it's like, where's the proper samples that you give out in America? I don't even know why they bothered to change the name to Sephora, because nothing's changed. It's crap.
Is what it reminds me of. And I think it's the jasmine. Like, this smells like my childhood. Like, when I smell this, I just put myself right back there. My grandmother has brought a picnic. It's got applesauce. It's got fried chicken, sweet tea in a big jug. What else? Maybe some green beans. I mean, this takes me back. It's the best. I feel so happy. It's right there with Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Okay, speaking of body bronzing, body oil, all of that good stuff. I think I showed you this in a recent video. I'm not sure which one it was, which I can't remember, but I remember showing you that I had hit pan on this. I love it. It's just hard to beat. I mean, I do still love the Laura Geller, but it did make me mad when I tried to order it, I think 4 times, and it came broken, and I don't even know if I got my money back. Honestly, you guys, they wore me out. They wore me down to where I didn't even care if I got my money back. I just never wanted to think about it again. So I did order a small one from QVC, but
I was just going to say, why didn't you just go to QVC?
I think this one gives you more coverage. The other one might give you more glow. So both of them I would recommend. This, you're gonna be like, stop showing me that palette, but I can't. I wish I could just send every one of you this palette. This highlighter and this blush, which you probably can get these separate. I know you can get the blush separate. Desert Orchid, Sunset Nectar is the highlighter. I've got it on today. I wear it all the time. I mean, it is just beautiful. Beautiful. So this palette is just a winner. Okay, OPI Funny Bunny. I had them paint my nails when I went to go get a manicure.
I actually just put that on the list when I was putting Cajun shrimp on, someone suggested, and I put Funny Bunny on because she's always talking about that and bubble bath. I think I'm going to have them as one thing.
And a pedicure, I asked for Funny Bunny. She put 3 coats on. It was like I wanted to stop her, but I thought, you know, I'll go ahead and let her try 3 coats. I prefer 2. I don't think it's too streaky, and it's not quite as chiclety white looking, but I love Funny Bunny. I think that's a good one. Matter of fact, the lady that was sitting beside me getting a pedicure asked me what I had on my nails, and it was where I had painted 2 coats. So I really do love that. And I'm gonna save my most surprising product till last. This is
Where does it say that this is... Oh, it does. It's like that thing, isn't it? Who's moved my... Oh, there it is. Yeah, ignore me. Hang on, let's have a look at that while we're here. She said video, didn't she? My other videos.
something I have had, you guys, I have had this lipstick since I was filming in that room facing that direction. I don't know if you remember, and I got it and I didn't think much of it. And then so many of you started telling me I needed to try this lipstick. And I was thinking, I've tried it. I didn't find anything that great about it. But yesterday I dug it out of my closet in here where I keep things I don't want to get rid of, but they're not my everydays. And it's MAC. Thanks, it's MAC. And I wore it yesterday in my Zara.
It's not my everyday. See, there you go. Putting an S somewhere that it doesn't belong and not putting it where it does.
Video, and I'm wearing it today. Now when you look at that, you wouldn't think this would be anything I would like that much. Even when I swatch it, it doesn't even look like anything that would shake me up. Here's the thing, I might have swatched it and decided I didn't like it, but if it was still here, I must have liked it somewhat. But it's the consistency. It is the MAC Luster Glass lipstick. So therefore, it's glossy and shiny, not really see-through, but not super opaque. And see how it has like...
How can you tell whether you like something or not if you don't try it on? What is the point? See, that's the thing. That's what having too much money, too much time on your hands, and just buying everything. That's what that does. I've seen girls on here that have bought something and put it on thinking they're going to love it, and they don't. So then they're like, right, I'll try it with something else. I'll put a gloss over it. I'll put a different lip liner with it. I'll do this, and they work at it. You swatched it on your hand and went, meh.
Some, not really duochrome, but it has like a little bit of a pearl underneath.
Do you know what a fucking duochrome is, woman?
It is so pretty. Yesterday, I just wore this with my lip liner, my collaboration with Christian Audette. You guys, this lip liner is just so good. I mean, it is hard to beat. It's a little bit darker than ideal, and it lasts forever. So that's what I have on today. But today I did put a little bit of MAC Myth in the center. It just cracks me up when I think about MAC Myth, because I remember when this was like so light. If you wore MAC Myth, it was just weird, you know, by itself, because we thought it was so light. And now it's like, it's pink. It's not even that light. I think Creme de Nude is my favorite really light one. Next to the last for makeup is I've been loving, I have to say this in general, and then it's this product. I have really enjoyed thinner brows. I've plucked them a little bit thinner and more straight. I think it looks better on me. And I have enjoyed going back to a blonde or a taupe brow pencil. Some things you don't even realize that you've done, but I feel like I had gone darker and darker and darker and darker. And especially, I think I went darker after I, had done the microblading years ago. But I've just really enjoyed going back to the lighter pencils. And this is one it's really unique, partly because of the applicator, but it is a very smooth, kind of a waxy consistency.
Put it in front of the camera so we can at least fucking see it.
So you don't have to it didn't like doing your brows with a stick, and it brushes out really well with this fabulous little kabuki. And
It's not a fucking kabuki. Oh, somebody help me, please. Lisa, do you know what a kabuki brush is? Have you got one at all? Does that look anything like it? No.
Brush it right into your brow, and it just is beautiful. And then my favorite brow gel has been the Too Faced. So this has been like one of those things that every time I use it, I like it. The Mario palette, the Ethereal Eyes. This is one, when I first got it, I loved it. And then I didn't like it that much. I'm back to loving it. I have it on today. Look at that.
It's beautiful. I have to say, your eyeshadow today looks beautiful. See, I don't just pull people apart for the hell of it. I'm not horrible just because. Which colour is that?
Shade on my lid. I hope that it's coming through. It's this one. I mean, there's something fabulous about that shade. And I was trying to think this morning when I knew I was going to be telling you about it, what is it that I like about this palette? I think it's that it's just in between a cool tone and a warm tone palette, because you have this color that is more warm tone. So sometimes I start off with that color in the crease, and
it looks pink to me, but anyway, what would I know?
I can kind of work that area. But like today I started with that color in the crease, and I kind of worked more like this, I think. It's just a good palette. It's one of those that when I use it, I like it. I've learned I need to stick with that color. That color's my favorite. That's probably why I like the whole palette. Okay, last but not least on the things that I'm loving, this, I don't even know, have I shown you guys this? The Stands Out Sponge. I am on their PR list. They sent me their sponge, which I had already purchased like twice. And I do think that everyone should try that. It is definitely a different experience. But she sent me this, the owner of the company. And I was thinking, a makeup remover cloth. I've been here. I've done this so many times. They never work for me. It's like a thing that works for everybody but me.
They never work for me. Why don't they? Have you used them properly? They work for everyone. They're microfiber. They take your makeup off. What are you doing that they don't work for you?
me. She said, I love to get it really wet with really hot water. So I thought, well, what the heck? I washed them first. Of course, no fabric softener, dried them. And I wet the whole thing. And you guys, this...
See, she has to be told. This is the woman that had to be told to wash between her toes. Oh, I never knew you had to do that. And then she goes on praising her parents, how well they raised her. Well, they didn't tell you the basics, did they? Of course you have to wet it in hot water.
This sucker, you just wet it, wring it out, and you just put it on your face, lightly scrub, and everything comes off. Nothing has ever worked like this. My Caked On lipstick, my Caked On eyeliner and mascara, everything comes off. I mean, it was such a miracle the first time. I remember talking to John about it. And
there she goes again, them conversations with John. Oh my God, John, if you get this wet in hot water, it takes my makeup off. Who knew a microfiber fucking face cloth would clean your face?
And then I went over my face with like Bioderma or something with a cotton pad, and there was basically nothing left. Now you're probably wondering about the white ones that I love so much that look like a baby's diaper. Well, I thought maybe I didn't give those a chance. So I did the same thing with that. I wet it, the whole thing really well, hot water, wring it out, but not, you know, all the way. And it didn't remove everything like this did. But here's the kicker. I still have to have that one for after I wash my face. To dry my face off, that one exfoliates like nothing else. It gets every little remnant. Say, you know, like use this at night to take off my makeup. And then in the morning, I wash my face. I always have that white towel there to dry it and to like really get in like right there and around my nose and everything. And you'll see that there are still remnants of a little bit of makeup and just, you know, things.
Well, you haven't washed your face properly the night before then, have you? That's the whole point of washing your face. You don't just rub that cloth around once and say, right, job done. No, you rinse it out in the hot water and you do it again until there's...
things that you leave behind or get on your skin during the night or whatever. So I need both of them now. But if you're looking for a makeup remover towel, this blows the makeup eraser away. I could not get into those, but this is just phenomenal. Okay, let's get into some disappointments. This is a funny one. This candle, these whole candles, I had a set that I bought. You guys probably remember this. It was a beautiful little set. And I'll be honest, the color of them is the reason I bought them. They're not that great. Voluspa candles are just not my favorites. This Physicians Formula, it just was like blah. It did not live up to what I thought it would be. It is just a highlight, but it's not as good as many other highlights. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are terrible. The Sephora brand lipsticks. One I have not even opened. You know what? I'll probably take these.
See, that's the thing. How do you know that the one you haven't opened is going to be good?
To my niece, who is almost 9, because that's who they're appropriate for, really. I mean, it just was like pitiful. Okay. And I mean this is e.l.f. It's the Camo Color Correction. I mean, it was just like blah. It did not compete with the NARS or the Armani for sure, but it was worth trying. Okay, this mascara. Wow, this mascara caused some hype, didn't it? And when I first tried it, you probably remember when I first tried it, it's the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift, and it has this crazy wand. In theory, I thought I was going to love this because I thought I was going to be able to put it on and then spread it out. So it's definitely not the worst mascara I've ever tried, but it does not compete with my oversized Bambi eyes or whatever. It's like, I don't even want it. You know what I mean? It's like not that good. Ooh, okay, this is Spliff Ultra Matte Gel Liner from Melt. I like the color of this, but it's too goopy. I mean, it's like somebody just put a spoonful of chocolate pudding in here. It is like so yucky that it gets all over your brush. It's hard to control. control and it's not opaque enough. So sorry if you got this and you
It's supposed to get all over your brush.
don't like it. Actually, there were a couple suggestions from that same makeup artist, Madrid Glow, that I didn't care for, which is going to happen. That's why I like getting all that stuff, trying it, and telling you so you don't have to spend the money on it. This is the Dermalogica Eye Serum. I believe it's the vitamin C. If you're supposed to use vitamin C in the morning, then I'm going to be putting on makeup. This balls up under your makeup. Now, I had a friend tell me that she liked to put it on, let it sink in, and then remove it. And I'm not going to do that. So this was a fail for me. I'm probably going to give it to Brooke because she doesn't wear makeup on most days. This is the POREfessional primer. I mean, I've tried this a long time ago, but I'm just not a pore primer person. I did buy that Tarte one that Tati uses again to try. I still haven't even used it. That's how excited I am. But she just seems to like it so much. I'm like, and sometimes you do have to try things a couple of times to like get it. But this one, I just didn't like.
That is why when you try it and you don't like it, you keep it around for a while and you try it another couple of times to make sure that you don't like it. You don't try it once, throw it in the bin, see someone else using it and think, oh, I'll try it again and buy it. That is fucking stupid. That is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result.
And then the last thing that I thought was not that great is this unrestricted matte balm from NARS. And I guess it's, you know, what it's supposed to be. Very blah, like less than.
Very blah, like blah, blah. Are we supposed to know what blah? What's the definition of blah?
And your lips but better. It's your lips but worse. I crack myself up, you guys.
I'm glad you do, because you don't make many of us laugh.
Okay, just don't get it. It's just not that good. Can't imagine. I was thinking, you know, I had this fantasy that it was going to blend right into my liner and just create this fabulous lip, but it was just, matter of fact, my niece might get this one too. And then last but not least, my Dyson Airwrap. This has been the best way for me to style my layers, and I will do a video soon.
I thought this at the end of the video was things you didn't like.
I'll show you how I do my bangs and everything, but I've been using this and Velcro rollers. Okay, and then for my outfit of the day, it's this Zara
God, I can't look at her, all them stripes. It's making my eyes go funny.
two-piece set. I did size up to a medium and probably would have been better off with a small. I want to do a video soon on how to dress
Stop shouting into the microphone.
younger and get away with it. And I have some tips for those of you that are like me, and when you're getting dressed, you really just don't even think about how old you are, and then someone else reminds you. So I have some tips that I use that enable me to wear what I want to wear, no matter my age, but do it in a way that goes with my style and my whole vibe. So if you're interested in that video, please let me know down below. I have on my Hobbyana flip-flops and then this two-piece set that is also available, you know, separate. So I'm going to leave that there because I have so many good tips. I don't want to waste them. I want to put them in a video. Okay, and for accessories, these have been a favorite too. These are smaller than the smaller favorite hoops from Sheila Fajl. These are the petite favorite hoops, and these are in the polished. And sometimes I just feel like having a smaller hoop, but it still gives you that same vibe. This is a new ring that I showed you in my Friday video that got cut out, but it is a beautiful horse ring. You know, I like lions and tigers and all that kind of stuff. I saw this on the Kendra Scott website. I had been watching Tati and she said that her jewelry was from Kendra Scott. I was like, oh, let me go over there and see what Kendra Scott's got on their website. And I saw this and I loved it. These are the Jenny Bird bangles. You guys, I'm doing a little experiment. I have not taken these off in days. I have taken showers in this, put my lotion on with this. If they turn, they turn. I'm just curious how long they will last with me doing that. And I've been sleeping with them and everything, and I love them. So that has been a winner. I've got on my Rolex watch. It's an Oyster Perpetual, and it's the Tiffany Blue Face. You know my fragrance. And that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you saw something that you want to try, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
You see the posters on the wall, the pictures on the wall? They're actually paintings that she had commissioned. They used to be up in the kitchen in their old house. For anyone who's new to Lisa, she thinks that's her and that's John. Sad existence. And while she was talking about earrings, I just remembered I got my little snakes in. I don't know if you can even see them. They're so diddy. That was fun and a half. I've got fat hands, and it's like trying to hold a tiny weeny little back, and there's a hole in the middle of it to get the thing, and then you have to turn it. Yeah, that was fun. Right, shall we go and check the thing? I should have. She may have said that. I'll go with it. Eyeshadow, she did say. She didn't say will. She hasn't said doctor. She may have said combo. She probably said for us or you, but that still doesn't give us thing. As she said, I'll put it down there. Probably. Didn't say bombshell, Hey Chanel or practical. Dimension, trendy on trend, Moto, Bumple, Rumple, Sex and the City, Victoria Beckham, Carnivore, Faux Fur and So Wearable. So no bingo today, but there's always the next one. Anyway, thank you very much if you've lasted this long with me, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.